On this video, I'm going to be taking you through the full respray of this 92 Acura Integra. We're going to be painting the car frost green. We will be painting the engine bay on this, so we will be removing the brake lines, radiator, all the stuff you see in here. We will also be painting the door jambs on the car and trunk jam. So I will be disassembling the vehicle, then begin sanding it back, doing a bit of filler work on a few dents, and getting the car in primer. But I will be updating you through the process as much as I can with videos and photos. So it's the end of day one, and I pretty much got everything stripped out of the engine bay. All the hoses, lines, radiator, brackets, all the little stuff, all the little plugs. So I think all I got left here is I'm just gonna power wash the hell out of this thing because there's quite a bit of oil, and then I'm gonna start sanding it, and I'm pretty much just gonna paint over the white paint because it's not in really all that bad condition. So I'm just going to sand it down with 600 grit, just make sure it's really clean, and I'm going to throw the paint over that. Then I already also started on the body. I stopped on the store I started, but I stopped because I realized at some point they had replaced the door skin on the frame. Man, here it's really damn dark. There's some cracking along the edge, because instead of using seam sealer, they decided to use body filler, so it cracked. So I'm going to try to get another door, because I'm painting the door jambs on this car, and I don't want the door jambs to look like shit, like the shitty job they did. So but this car is relatively straight. I had to do a lot of sanding on the deck lid and on the roof, but now I gotta weld all these spoiler holes shut, and also the badge holes, and I'll be done with that guy once I do the welding and the filler work on that. This quarter just had a little ding there. I believe there's another one up here, a really small one, but yeah, the body's relatively straight on the car. So I guess next I'm gonna do some cleaning on the bay. Probably finish the body work on the shell of the car itself. I'm probably gonna strip the doors off, sand the door jambs, and just primer the body. Once the body's primered, I'll probably sand that back, and I'll shoot color on the engine bay and on the bare body. Then I guess start reassembling from there. You know, start shooting paint on the doors, the fenders, etc. All that junk. But I guess we'll do that tomorrow. And I got the car all sanded down now and taped off. And I'm painting out here because it's just, well, it's not paint, it's primer. So I'm gonna go ahead and primer it. Primering the jambs, but not the back half. I need to still put tape on that. But yeah, car was pretty straightforward. The only damage was down on the bottom. A lot of sanding on the quarter panels. I shaved the rear mister along with all the stuff on the hatch. But yep, there she is. So here's my parts car. Unbelievably, it is a parts car because he got hit in the quarter panel, and that's why I'm painting the other one. And the damage is not that bad. It's really unfortunate that it's getting pulled apart over that. But I don't know. I have no idea why he wants that car. I don't, man. That could be, maybe he wants a green car. And this one just has little problems. So fuck it, man. Oh, there's the prop in the front. And I'm gonna take the hood, the driver door, the rear and the front bumper, the mirrors, molding, headlights, maybe the gas cap, and pulling the B16 out of it and putting in another Integra, and the wheels and the suspension. Shitty. It's a nice car. Not no more though, so we'll see it afterwards. Alright, so I got all the parts off the Integra, and I ended up using the front rear bumper, this door. I ended up using the hood as well because this hood has quite a few dents over here on this side and just like on the center. So I'm not trying to spend a lot of time on this. Yeah, I ended up using these couple parts. Also like the bumper brackets. And I think that's it. I got pretty much everything all prepped in here. Well, as far as sanding and all the little filler work. Got all the rock chips. Some cracks were down here on the bumper. Same with the rear. The molding. I have like the door handles. Some more molding over here. The hood. And came out alright. I just had a couple rock chips in a couple little areas, so it wasn't all that bad. So next thing, I'm gonna primer this stuff. Then I should have everything primered for the car, and then I could just sand it back with 600 grit and spray some green on it. So let's do that. So I got the car all sanded down, washed up, brought it in, taped it all off. Should be painting it here real soon. Just gonna use some solvent, wax grease remover on the car, clean it all up, and just tack rag it really well. I mean, who knows if it'll even be worth it tack ragging it, because the painting conditions are really shitty. I got a bunch of plastic, the roof, the sides, everywhere, even the floor, but we'll see. I've done this before, not in here, but I've done it before, and I got really, well, not really good, but I would say pretty good results. But I am going to be doing a bit of polishing on the car from the looks of it, because I'm sure there's going to be some dust in it. But I'll update you once I get the first coat of, or no, I want to say when I do I want to do 3 coats of the green. It's actually, the color is, let me just show you really quick. It is called, see if that could get it. There we go. Frost Green Metallic. Cheap brand, restoration shop. I've used it a couple times. It's worked out pretty well, and I'm going to be spraying it with my Techna Pro Light gun. It's from DeVilbiss, using the 1.4 tip with the T20 cap on it, air cap. And I mean, we'll see. It's just these conditions suck, man. But I'll be updating you once I get all 3 coats of paint on the car before I spray the clear on. So see you then. All right, here we are. Car's all in one color finally. This just took 3 coats, and it covered pretty well. No signs of big pieces of dirt on the car, so it looks good. Laid down really even. So now I'm going to go ahead and mix up clear, which I'm going to be using the same brand, Restoration Shop. I'm going to be using the 4221 urethane clear coat. And I'm going to be reducing this guy down just a little bit so it flows out the gun a bit better. So I'll update you once I get the clear on it. Alright, so I got color on the car, and it actually turned out really damn good. There is hardly, well, I mean, there's dirt, but I've used paint booths and had about the same results, so I'm actually really happy about this. Here, shows well lit in here though. It got dark outside, but orange peel is very minimal. Very. I already started on taping it. Got kind of eager there. I mean, it's dry to the touch, but I shouldn't be tinkering with it, but I am. But here's the engine bay. There's actually a run right there. Not surprised. I did actually, I kept this guy. I even cleared over it. But I did get a run in the paint job. It's completely my fault. I always keep doing this crap. But it was right there, there's a little guy. It's normally when I'm shooting the paint, I'm going back and forth. And when I paint the pillars, I tend to go this direction with the pillar. And I don't fade into it good enough, and I spray it too wet on the overlap, so I always get it to run. Well, not always, but I feel like I do that quite frequently. But nothing, a little bit of polish won't fix, but other than that, I'm very happy with the way it turned out. So I still got all the loose panel stuff to sand, and I'll do that tomorrow. And I'll hopefully have everything painted the following day. But I'm gonna go ahead and take all the tape off this crap, or this car. That's not this crap. I mean, yeah, I'll do that, and I'll update you when I get all the other stuff sanded and before I paint it.